going to demonstrate some of the capabilities of this device and also explain what it's capable of doing for you, how you can incorporate it to your workflow. If you're a live streamer, you want to then increase your game, stuff like that. I'm going to show you the website now because that's when I got kicked off last time. And I'm just, now I'm just going to have me side by side with it instead of just taking over. What's up, Michael? Thank you so much for joining. So this is the Kapchr device on Indiegogo. That's the link I just dropped on comments. I'll eventually put it back in the description, but I don't want Facebook to get pissed off. Something went wrong with my video. What is Kapchr? So Kapchr is a device that will allow you to connect a DSLR to your computer as a webcam. But you can also hook it up to a laptop to your computer. So now you can do, let's say, a presentation or do a bunch of other graphics and stuff like that on a separate computer, plug it into your main computer, and now I have computing power for multiple things. George, what's up, man? How are you? Thank you for joining. Today's product launch day for Kapchr. So, and anybody, including anybody who wants to broadcast, who wants to up the game, who wants to make it look sharp and beautiful and hot, this is the device I'm going to recommend, even though there's other devices like this. Now, the biggest thing to look at on this device is that it has an audio input. This is what makes it different than other devices in the field. Why? Because now you can have one camera, hook it up to a mixer, have multiple microphones, and have guests with audio plugged into one device that's going to handle everything. That's a big deal. Two, the price. Other products that can handle audio, you're going up in the hundreds, if not close to thousands, if not more. So, three, look at the size of this thing. A production type device that fits in your pocket. Now, what's really cool about it is that you can have multiple one of these and have multiple inputs, whether it's multiple cameras, a camera with a computer. And now look, I'm going to show you what I'm using it right now with, so you can get an idea of the quality. I have it hooked up to my Apple TV, which is right behind me, and this is what it looks like. So this is live. I can select anything that I see. Now, I hope this is not why Facebook kicked me off, but I'm not going to have anything that might be too violating to the product. So here I'm literally live with my Apple TV on with you guys. And so these are other products. Here's our good friend Steve with Robert Stern. And so you can see that I follow you guys. I watch you guys on my television. There's Luria. So she clearly was live either earlier today or whatever. And so imagine being able to add these type of features to your programming, to your presentations, and to your live streams. Now, back to the website. We're going to go over the pricing really quick. I'm going to try to just make this really quick because I don't want to waste anybody's time. I know you guys are in the middle of the day working, but we wanted to get this out to you as soon as possible. So this is the website for Indiegogo. And right now, if you do a $5 donation, it's a great thank you. But you can see that when I've been talking about this, I've been telling everybody that it's a $300 product. Look at our special today. This is the pricing that if you get it today, you will have one of these devices. Now, you're going to get a Kapchr device with either USB-C to USB. And I know someone had mentioned I don't have a computer with USB 3. It will work with USB 2. You just won't get the full-blown crazy benefits that it offers, and I'll explain what that means in a moment. Or you can get the standard USB, which is what everybody's pretty familiar with, and it's a 3-foot cable, so that you can have it close to your desktop and so on. And it's going to have a accessory travel pouch. So that should be shipping by February of 2018. We are getting into production as soon as possible. So that should answer Ryan Perez's question, when does it arrive? Then you have your $199 pricing, where you receive one Kapchr device with, I think it's either the USB Type-C to USB-B. And you also get a camera LCD cleaning kit. So you get a nice cleaning kit for your camera to take care of your DSLR that's going to be taking care of you and your productions. $209, you can get either the USB-C or the USB-B cable. and then you will be able to confirm with you what you want. This is not the early bird special, so you got the early bird special at $179, and that is going to be the best we can offer you. There's probably going to be a limited quantities of those, so those of you who run to it now obviously can get the early bird pricing. And let me see, I think we have 30 of those at $179. So 30 of those at $179, that's what the pricing is going to be. You got the $209 pricing, which is still under the retail pricing that we have. We're going to have 350 of those ready for you guys at that price. So with $235, you're going to, again, it's not the early bird special. You get a 3-foot USB cable and the Kapchr. And then for $399, you'll be able to get 2 Kapchrs if you have a 2-camera device. Of course, you can get, the early bird guys, you can get them at $179 each if you get them really quick. And you can get the USB-C or the USB-B cable, but you're going to get the Kapchr 2-pack that way. So, of course, if you are full-blown production, maybe you're a store or you want to be able to have a few to be able to offer and sell to, because we're all live streamers and we all help each other. Maybe you want to have a few to help your friends, or you want to start a production company and this is part of your workflow. You have a 10-pack option here, and so that's kind of where we're going. So let me go over some of the details. So that's the Kapchr device. That's what it looks like. It's a beautiful black. It is metal, so that it's a very high quality, a very well built product. That's some of the specs in terms of the size for those who are curious. And you can use many brands of DSLR cameras. Most of them should be fairly current. Most of them should have live view out, which basically means when you hook up an HDMI cable to it, you want to have a live feed of what the lens and the sensor sees coming out to the HDMI. The device will actually do all the processing for you. So your computer is not going to start working hard to translate the image from the camera. The device itself takes care of that for you. So you can have multiple cameras and not have to worry about, well, now all these cameras are going to make my computer just heat up and burn out. That's not what this device will do for you. You don't have to install any software. It basically works plug and play. So you just plug in the USB cable directly into your computer. If you have multiple USB ports, obviously you can put in more cameras. And then, of course, it doesn't have to be just cameras. Like I mentioned before, I also have my Apple TV connected to it, or your computer laptop to it, or a video camera to it. Now, those who have video cameras, the benefits of video cameras and DSLRs is that if you're covering a live event, like Jason, for example, who just came in, he does live events. If you just want to have a small tool set, a laptop and 2 cameras, you can basically do a very simple laptop and 2 cameras plugged into your computer and do a multi-camera stream with very little money. Now, Jason goes more high-end, so he's going to have much more equipment and do a higher-end production. But the idea is those cameras now have zoom lenses at an event. So you can zoom in and still maintain great quality because of the lens quality of your cameras, whether it's video camera or DSLR. And you're also going to be able to have that iris and that sensor be able to absorb light in a way that's much sharper, and it does not get all grainy like your webcam would or like a cell phone would. So those are some of the benefits of using a DSLR. You have a much sharper image, amazing glass, much larger sensor, very high quality. But if you're doing, let's say, a PowerPoint presentation, or maybe you want to show, a game. If you're a gamer, for example, you want to use something like this to hook up your Xbox or your PlayStation, that's another use of the Kapchr device. So here I'm going to put on a zombie game. Let's see if that'll work. And while that's going on and loading up, if anybody has any questions, I will be reading off the comments. And I am getting an internet warning, so give me a moment so I can see. Yeah, so my frame rate might slow down a little bit. It's usually about that time. Kids are starting to come home from school. What's up, Zeph? Thank you for joining. But let's take a look at where we are with the game. And let me see if I need to press anything. So it's downloading. There we go. So if you're a gamer, imagine being able to connect this to your games, to your live, and able to just not worry about your computer heating up because you're running the game from inside the computer and trying to live stream at the same time. Those who already do it kind of know what I'm talking about. And here I'm just using my Apple TV remote to control the features. But there's a zombie game, which is kind of neat. You just woke up, helicopter crashed, and now you got to run for it. And run. It's crazy. Holy cow, this is too fast. I don't know why it's running that fast. So then, of course, you tilt and all that type of stuff, and you have to use your... And I'm dead because I'm paying attention to you guys. So I blame you. So again, weird that I have access to your Facebook, Carlos. Why is that weird? I know people are having issues with Facebook, but I did get kicked off the first attempt of doing this. So I don't know if that's maybe what you're talking about. So that's what you do with your DSLRs. Obviously, here we're trying to demonstrate the difference between a webcam, which usually has problems with exposure. Like, even me right now, I'm a little overexposed. So I have to physically, manually adjust the webcam settings. On your DSLR, of course, it has a lot of that technology, and it looks much better. So you'll be able to read this on the Indiegogo page, our timeline as to testing and all that type of stuff. We're pretty much done with all that, and we're just kind of ready to offer you the device. So I'm going to scroll down some more. I thought we had some more tech specs on this page. Oh, you know what? Well, let me switch over to where I have all my tech specs. All right. So what I'm going to demonstrate now is the tech specs. So this is basically a detail sheet explaining the details of what the device can do. And this you'll be able to see on our webpage. So, of course, it's HDMI. You're going to get high-definition video quality out of this device. It is full 1080 resolution capable. So that's going to be great when you guys want to be able to stream from your cameras to Facebook or YouTube at full 1080. I know Facebook just updated that and now has the capability of streaming at 1080. You're going to get 60 frames a second. So those of you that cover sports can use your video cameras or your DSLRs, and the processing is going to be fast enough that that's where the USB 3 part comes in, that covering sports is not going to be all digitized and fuzzy. It's going to be able to have a good flow of speed to render the capability, the video into your live stream. The audio input, it is 16-bit 48 hertz audio. It is perfect for most of what we're broadcasting. Even right now, what I'm using is about 16-bit 48 also. So your sound quality, depending on your microphone or depending on your mixer, is going to be high quality. Hello, Lindsay. Thank you so much for joining. And then it is USB 3. So it's 350 megabits per second through USB 3, which is going to basically have any quality of camera that you use should be able to render very quickly and very easily, all real time, through your Facebook stream, YouTube stream, Twitch stream that you use. Woo, and if I'm going too fast, please let me know. Now, it is compatible with all your computer devices, so PC, Linux, Mac. So those of you who don't like Mac, this is not a Mac device. And those of you who don't like PC, well, it's not a PC device. It is a basically standard USB. The computer will acknowledge it as a USB webcam. And you just activate it and choose the camera that you're using, or choose the device, whether it's going to be a laptop, a gaming system, or your camera. Obviously, camcorders, a lot of modern camcorders now have HDMI out. They do require to have live view, which allows you to get a live feed from your camera screen through the device. So what your sensor sees is what we see. And so just make sure that if you have a DSLR, maybe it's 5 or 10 years old, the chances are it may not have that feature on there. Inside, we have high definition premium components. Basically, it's designed that even though it's metal, it's not going to turn it into an oven when you're streaming after 30 minutes. Other devices have been known to get really super hot. I'm talking about hot, like you touch and it's like, holy cow, that burned me. This is meant to be cool regardless of the processing that it's doing. So that's good to know, because if you're doing a sporting event or any kind of event and it's 2-3 hours long, you can know that that's not going to just burn up. And then it's driver free, which means you don't have to install any drivers, any software for this to just work. It is plug and play. That's it. It's as simple as that. So any questions, feel free to contact me. So far, when we've tested, it works with all the gaming devices. So Xbox, PS3, if you want to stream to Twitch. I know YouTube has a now gaming area. This is perfect for that. And we have tested it with OBS. Obviously, I'm using it here with my software. And I think they want to try and join me. So I'm going to send them a link. Let's see if the guys at headquarters. What I'll do, if anything, I'll probably just do another stream. But I think this kind of covers everything that we wanted to demonstrate and let you guys know. I know I've been teasing this for a long time, but it's been really cool just playing with it. It's been really cool testing it. It's been really cool using it and knowing that the next streams that I'll be doing will incorporate some of this technology on my streams. And I didn't want to keep that to myself. So we did get into manufacturing, and physically we now are launching it today. So today, the link I placed above, what I'll do is I'm going to drop the link one more time. Hopefully Facebook will not get mad at me again, because it got mad at me last time. As soon as I dropped the link, it literally kicked me off. So that's it. So that, if you guys have any questions, you can also direct message me. But I really think that a lot of you guys who maybe want to step up your live streams, if you have a video camera, a DSLR, maybe you want to do multi-cameras because you've had these extra cameras that you haven't been incorporating into your streams, now you can. And those of you who do podcasts, who want to do video podcasts and want to have that, if you notice, a lot of podcasters use DSLRs. And a lot of podcasters don't do live because they didn't want to they didn't know how to hook up the DSLR to the stream. Well, now we've got all that covered. At $179, the first 30 people will get this device, better than some of the other devices that are out there, much more better than the devices that are out there that sell for $300, $400, and $500 out there. So I hope this kind of, I hope those that have been waiting, this is worth the wait. It's almost half the price that I've been saying it's going to go for. And I don't handle the manufacturing, so I wasn't handling the pricing. But $179, I think, is an awesome deal. And so I wanted to at least let you guys know as soon as we launched the campaign of the Indiegogo, which was only about an hour or two ago. So you guys got first dibs on this. First dibs. And I hope it was worth it for you. Thank you again for joining. Please share if you know of other live streamers that might want to take advantage of this. And that's it. I mean, I think I've said everything. So I greatly appreciate you guys. I hope you know kind of how I plan on contributing to the live streaming community. And I will be also offering this to the professional community. So I know that a few of them have already been bought through me from the newspaper that I'm working with, and a few of the other media companies that I'm working with. They instantly saw the value. And so now the value is going to you. So they did not get the cheap pricing, just to be fair and open to you guys. That's it. So I am Carlos Phoenix with livestreamingmaster.com, and there'll be more of this type of stuff going on. There's other things we want to introduce to you, but this was the first of a series of different products, services, and all type of things that I'll be offering. And we'll also be trying to get this in retail. So if you have any friends in retail who own electronic stores and stuff like that, hey, share contacts with me. We'll work out a deal between all of us. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, this is exciting. I don't know if you can tell that I'm nervous, and I'm not usually a nervous type of guy, but finally. Okay, that should end the stream before Facebook says, you know what, his ugly face has been on for hours. We're not going to do that today. I appreciate you guys so much.